this thing say mother.
It's motherfucking.
I'm not saying that.
Here we
What?
go.
I said fucking. Put a little girl down there. Hi.
Here we go.
The little girl.
That's LaShawn. She's not a little girl. She's a grown woman.
Little girl.
Oh, girl, stop it.
Oh,
We just look good.
I don't want to pinch your cheeks.
You look good.
I'm pinching cheeks.
She over there.
You know, and then you hear her voice.
She make me not want to curse.
Wait a minute. This is the first time I've seen. This is the first time I've seen LaShawn on here. She wasn't driving.
Now let me give y'all folks out there in Facebook land a little tip of information. If you're coming, you better hurry up because this joint only holding about a good 60 people, and they popping in like, yo,
I gotta
they coming in here like we selling crack or something. For real.
my computer's not working. I gotta bounce out and share it from my phone. Can I do that? Yes, Shirley.
Yeah, as long as you got the link, you can bounce. You're the co-host. You can bounce in. You can do whatever.
I'm about to bounce out for a second. I'll be back.
This is your show.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, the first portion is that. The first portion is all you. The second portion is you know y'all gonna stick around for the after party.
What's up?
Got two DJs on deck. We got cool DJ Frank up there in one corner, Philadelphia, and we got DJ Square Knot representing North Carolina in the other corner.
Well, that's all right. We're gonna do this because we're gonna party for Nettie.
So we gonna keep on partying until Facebook shut us off, and even when Facebook shut us off, we still gonna party. Now I'm gonna do my shameless plug real quick since we got everybody's attention. Don't forget 8 o'clock tonight. Tune into the Old School Joe Mix Show. Yes, tonight, the legendary Corey EST. Bruce Wayne up there is my co-host. The Black Bruce Wayne.
I'm gonna have on different drawers and a different shirt though.
This nigga. This nigga.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can't wear this everywhere. Let me see. Look. See that? What they say? Can y'all read that? I'm everything you ever wanted, but with a belly.
Wow.
So tonight at 8 o'clock, it will be me, this fool right here, Snook Chaos, and Philly Wonder Woman, Miss Trotter will be in the house. And Cool Frank, are you coming tonight?
It's gonna be like the Justice League up in this joint.
Cool Frank.
Justice League.
Yeah, he could be Cyborg.
Oh, yeah. I have rice in my mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the house.
You gonna be in the house tonight?
Rice in my mouth. Stop it.
Sure not. If you can hear me, wave.
Oh.
You gonna be there tonight? You gonna be there tonight?
Who, me?
That's a legendary brother you really need to meet.
My man is still.
Oh, that bye. I won't bother you, bro. I see what you went to.
Yo, he taking that meal real serious right now.
He really is. He's doing that place some
Let me tell you
justice.
something. Frank is like the most proper friend I got. He been chew proper. Mouth ain't
No, not Frank. No, look at the other one. Wait a minute, both.
I ain't never met a DJ as articulate and well spoken as Frank. I feel like I'm in a business.
I know Frank.
When we talk,
Frank is always pleased and thank
I
you.
feel like I'm in a business meeting.
Right. Frank is always pleased and thank you.
Right.
But I'm drinking juice out of a jelly jar actually in moonshine. So I guess I'm too proper.
What? You mannerly motherfucker.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Who just said that? Happy birthday. That's
Wonder Woman.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I wouldn't miss my sister's birthday.
Go, shorty.
It's your birthday.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck like your birthday.
Hey, Auntie, I hear you in there.
All right, well.
That's good, people. It's good, y'all.
Wonder Woman, that's my auntie. You don't know?
And hold on, man. Hold
Take that
on.
closer look off your face, Shelly.
Holla, Sean. My bad.
Hi, Saran.
Hi, baby.
How are
All
you?
these little handsome gentlemen on here. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
All
Who
right,
that is?
gentlemen.
Saran, I can't see you, Saran.
You can't see me? Let me see.
All right, just getting confusing now.
I see my brother D-Train is in the building.
All right, we're gonna get ready to get into the show. I'm gonna take my glasses off and really so we can use this for we get ready to use this for podcast.
I'm out here making runs. It's hot.
You make a run. Oh, that don't sound good. You make a run. What kind of run you make?
Let's take care of some business.
Now let me hold on, Shell. Let me lay some ground rules, folks.
Oh shit, he gonna say no cursing.
Yeah, that number one. Or keep
Is
it
it?
minimum. Yeah. Well, keep
Ain't no
it
cursing?
keep it to
Yeah,
a
we're
minimum.
gonna use this for the radio.
Bullshit.
You got it. Nah, this is going on terrestrial radio, my man.
All right, man. Did I get all my words out now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pretty much. Get it out your system.
Fuck, damn, motherfucker, asshole, motherfucker, shit ass, bitch ass, motherfucker, shit.
Wayne, be quiet. Is that Wayne?
No, that's no chaos.
Down. Or the flip side.
You're a rat.
Let me get it out my system because there's a couple that you missed.
Snook, what's good?
Yo, who that is?
You forgot pussy punk.
2 pound.
Cunt.
Wow.
Pussy, I will never forget pussy.
All right, I just want to get it
Gentlemen,
out
y'all
the
don't
way.
talk like that.
Wow.
So once we start,
Y'all a bunch of gentlemen. Y'all don't talk like that.
nah, we just get, that's why we
Frank
get
is
it out
over
our
here.
system.
Frank's a damn gentleman. That's all he is. Frank ain't got any bone in his body.
The one named DJ Square Knot, he looking at me like I'm crazy.
We're not looking at that.
So he's
Please.
looking at you, man. That means you looking at him.
I love you too. Oh, who's that? David?
No, that's no chaos.
Who
You
the hell is
started
Dave?
that.
What's up
All
going
right.
on the beard, David?
All right, so hold on. Let me lay the ground rules, folks. Need y'all to listen real carefully. When Shelly is interviewing Snook, everyone else is going to be muted, and then we're going to do a roundtable panel, and everybody can ask their little questions, and then we'll open up the forum to general, and everybody can speak.
I see where this is going at.
Yeah.
I know I'm a little shy. All right.
Yeah, you shy. Come a little closer.
So I'm gonna start muting
I gotta go a little
right
closer.
about now.
All right, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, Shelly Shell Williams, Philly's Oprah, and this is Single on a Saturday Night, co-hosted by my man.
DJ Kid Disco. And
Yes, and this Single on a Saturday Night meets old school mix. John, it's that John, because you know we from Philly. John, and today our guest is Mr. Snook Chaos, full of all his chaos, and we about to get all in his business. But first, I'm gonna find out about his project. But then I want to find out all about, you know, how you surviving after a breakup. I mean, when I say get in this business, I want to know what it's like. You said what now?
I'm waiting for the question. What's the question?
All right, no, I'm gonna talk about. So, you working on the project though? Let's start with that. Music.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got a project coming out now. It's called Pimps, Players, and Poetry. It's Pimps, Players, and Poetry.
Players and Poetry. Okay.
PPP. All right. Working with Chuck Nice and June Beats. He already laughed, but I'm trying to be serious over here, right? But it's a comedy album, but it has a kind of like a Dolomite-ish type of flair to it. The first track, Sweetback Arlene, is produced by Chuck Nice, Vigor Boy Records, and then a lot of the other ones that we have on here is June Beats, which is Lorenzo T Productions. You know, we're being distributed through Who Mag, Sony working with my man Rob Swartz. Shout out to him; he was just on here. And it's if you know me and you know my mouth, you kind of know what to expect. But it's a pretty hot project. I'm getting a lot of great feedback.
So is it? Let me get it straight. So when you say Dolomite, so it's really almost like stand-up comedy, or is it?
It's definitely comedy. It's comedy, but it's set to music, and
So
it's written in a poetry type of setup. So imagine poetry but funny to music. That's basically what it is, and that's why I mean the comparisons I keep getting is Dolomite.
Way down in the jungle deep.
That's right. The bad lion stepped on the signifying monkey's feet.
Ah, I get it. So is this your first one? I know you had other ones. So is this your first one in a long time?
My prior to this was all rap stuff.
Okay.
Hip-hop, you know, in my past, you know me, Shelly. Remember when we first met? Remember back then? Back long time ago?
I swear, I feel like you're going for something, but you keep it on the record. I know you got something on me.
But no, you know, my projects in the past was all rap stuff. You know, I was a rapper first. But Father Time start creeping up, man. I ain't jumping around on the white stage, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't doing it. So, you know, to stay true to the art form, you know, it's still got the, you know, the hip hop values to it, but it's just poetry and comedy now. That's all.
Poetry and all that good stuff. But I like that. So have you ever done stand-up comedy just to try your shots out?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know what, to be honest with you, almost every time I touch a stage, it got some type of comedy to it. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much serious bones in my body. I just don't know how to be serious most times. You know.
Oh,
you still want to pinch that little cheeks, huh? Okay, I'm sorry.
Who are you talking to?
I was pinching LaShawn cheeks again. I was pinching the cheeks.
Are you pinching LaShawn's cheeks? I
Yeah,
can't even see LaShawn. I gotta see. I'm on my Foursquare. I gotta see LaShawn. But either way,
she looked like she had a slumber party. I swear. I'm just waiting for somebody to slap her with a pillow or something. She looked like she had a slumber party.
She had a slumber party. All right, listen. Are you? She got a pillow. You she in her room? I have to go see her. I can't see her.
In somebody's room.
She said, "Get all out her room. You don't need to be on her room like that." Hey, everybody, don't forget, when you're out there, PQRadio1.com, Who Mag Multimedia, you are listening to us, but we are COVID style, so we're adjusting to our new way of life, and we're all here, all gathered on Zoom, so it may sound a little different. So what he's looking at is LaShawn, who is #1 single on a Saturday night with us, and she is home chilling like she's supposed to be. I'm fake chilling. All I did was put on a wig and act like I'm cute from the top up.
Yo, she said she put I got on drawers. I could show you up.
We don't want to see all that. We don't want to see all that.
They clean though. They clean ones. I just put them on today.
We focusing on Snook Chaos, and then we're going to get all into relationship topics and things like that. But my question is, you know, Snook Chaos and I had our weight loss battle. But you know, since I've been home, I have gained 15 to 20 pounds. How about you?
For me?
Yeah, what you doing right now?
Oh, I'm down 95 since our battle.
I can't stand you. I can't.
Yes, I'm down 95 pounds since we battled. I lost a whole LaShawn.
You lost the whole, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was the breakup. Huh?
That is amazing. I'm like that Khalid song. I hate you so much right now.
Yeah, I went from wearing 48 jeans. I wear 38s now.
You make me sick.
Most people say that.
Like you really do. You make me sick.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy because one day I looked down and I said, hey, I know you. I know you. Huh?
You said you ain't know you had one right there, I'm sure.
Who is that? Hey, stranger. No, but I mean, like I said, the only thing is, man, if you see how much clothes I had to get rid of, like I had a lot of clothes for a guy, and now I have nothing. Nothing.
I'd rather you have no clothes and lose all the weight. I'm proud of you. Like, listen, I'm glad I had something to do with the beginning, you know, getting you started. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it got ugly when the drawers start falling down. When your drawers start falling down, that's when you start getting ugly. You know, you can't say drawers.
It depends on who's looking. I would hope it's not ugly. You know what I mean?
No, it just was crazy. I feel like my drawers falling down under my pants. It was just not, you know. They need to come out with a belt for drawers. I'm gonna invent that. You heard that here first.
You heard that here first. I don't think
Belt draws. Belt
it'll
draws.
just say, just go buy some new ones. So there you go. All right. So when you talk about, you know, you don't want to be serious, but yet and still, you just went through a breakup, and it's not public. But can we make it public?
I ain't got no secrets.
You don't have no who to what?
I don't have no secrets. I ain't got nothing to hide. I mean, you know, it's been a couple months, but you know.
But you,
so, you know, huh?
We did a show about living, well, actually buying a property with somebody that you with, but when you're living with somebody and then you have to go, would you ever do that again? You had to move out. Tell us the situation and
well, if I'm at a point now, you know, when you get a little bit older or whatever, my thing is, if I was to share a space with a person, a house partner, whatever we're gonna do, if we ain't got the same last name, it ain't gonna pop like that. You know, you come over when you come over, and you know we do it that way. But after that, no, I'm not gonna do it like that. So all that splitting properties and all that. And you know what? I'm the type of dude, I don't even want to go through all that. When I'm done, I'm done. So it's like going through all of that means I gotta still deal with you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a breakup, especially if it's I'm not good with, I don't want to have to deal with you. Keep all that. I'm cool.
So it's like the one thing that you say, hey, I will never do again, or I will do again. Something you learn from it that you definitely not doing it again.
That I wouldn't do again? Boy, how long is this show? But like I said, I wouldn't cohabitate with nobody unless it's, like I said, you know, if somebody that I'm going to be with like that. If we married, we getting married or whatever like that, I don't even say getting, when we get married. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to do the old fashioned, carry you over the threshold. If you're a little big, we just walk through holding hands.
You supposed to have some money. You supposed to carry that big joint. This big joint.
I'll put a big ass in a wheelbarrow or something, but I ain't breaking my back now.
So that's the biggest thing. That's the only thing you came away with. What about?
I mean, you know what? Everybody different. So I can sit here and say, I'll do this with that person, but I wouldn't do that with that person. Some people, everybody is different. So I can't sit here and say, if I dealt with you, I wouldn't do something that I did with you with the next female, because the next female might appreciate it better. So I can't say that. The only thing I'll say is the biggest thing is just cohabitating, being in the same space. You know what I mean? And you gotta love Batman. If you don't love Batman, we can't make this work. It's a problem.
Nobody gotta love the same people. You don't gotta love Batman just because of Batman, just because you love Batman.
If you're gonna sleep in this bed, you're gonna have to like Batman. No, I'm just playing. But I'm a different type of person to deal with. And when I say that is, I like to have fun, laugh, and joke. I can't deal with argumentative, you know, or you know, moody people or something like that, because you know, I try to keep my spirits up. You know, I like to have fun. So if you're one of those people who's always on some irritable or attitude type stuff, I already know we not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? If you can't laugh, I ain't the dude. I'm all about the laughs. I'm with the shit. I'm in the stuff. I'm sorry.
But how do you know that? When you stay with somebody you was together for a long time. How long?
It wasn't that long. We lived together for 2 years.
2 years is a long time.
Well, yes. But then you remember though, when you live with a person in the very beginning, you got a whole 6 months or so that you living with the representative. Right?
Even when you live together, do you think that 6 months of it is
Yo, who can sit here on here right now and put their hand up and say that they 100 they self in the very beginning? Come on, man.
I want to know. Like, let's go. Now you can unmute her. Who wants to talk about that? Or when you move in with somebody, are you yourself? I don't know.
Not always. I don't think nobody. Like, you might start off with certain things. Like you might get the dude that rub your feet and give you massages, cook for you, or this and this and that. Then 6 months in, and you like, babe, can you get me some water out of the refrigerator? Get it your damn self. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, everybody put out their representative. Everybody guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, when you first move in with somebody, that means you've been together for a significant amount of time. Then you
sometimes.
move in. Sometimes. DJ Frank, he said something about what?
sarcastic from day one. I can't help but be sarcastic. So that's one of the things, like I'm silly. So you gonna already know that. You're gonna already know that going in. You'll know that after the first time we talk, that I'm silly. So that's not something that I would call a representative, because I'm silly now. I'll be silly 30 years from now. You know, but
you said the first 6 months you met the representative. Square Knot, can you Disco, can you unmute everybody? I think Square Knot had something to say, and Frank had something to say. And I want to hear from the ladies. I want to hear, are you the same as who you are when you move in with somebody? I believe I'm the same.
We all do.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
So when you,
I'm moving in your new house with you.
Everybody's on their best behavior for the first 6 months, you know, but I'm pretty much, you know, I'm a jerk from day one, you know. I mean, it's not like I get better, you know, it's not like I get worse at the 6 month mark. As soon as I come in, I'm pretty much letting you know what it is from the gate.
A well-spoken jerk. I have to see that with my...
No, I'm a nerd, boy, but, you know, I'm a jerk, I'm a nerd, and I'm going to be sarcastic, you know, to an extent. But, you know, I'm not hiding anything.
Right, I give you a perfect example. If a woman is in a relationship with a guy who puts her hands on her, right? Odds are, before they moved in together, she didn't know that. She was dealing with his representative. After he felt as though he had everything locked and secured, did he show his true colors? You can't sit here and tell me she was getting her behind whooped for a year or 2 years prior and still moved in. No, he waited until he got in there, got good, got everything where he felt as though he had control, and then he showed his true colors. And it's not always that situation in terms of being a physical thing, but it's still as far as mentally who you see. Like, you start living with a person, you're like, oh, this dude is crazy. Like, you don't know that though before that, because he's probably the sweetest dude in the world.
Well, you would have had to know, you would know that someone, if somebody was a cranky person, you would have to know. If you was with them for any significant amount of time, you would know that they was cranky coming. Whether you live with them or not, you would know that they were complaining, cranky people, right?
Cranky can be dealt with. That's not necessary.
No. I dated somebody for 7 years who's the sweetest person ever. And so I moved in with him, and then I couldn't stand him after that.
See? Living together, because when you don't live together, they got time to get all that negative stuff out while you're not around. So when they're around you, you get the representative. When you in the house at the same time all day, every day, they don't have nowhere to discharge all that foolishness. Man, that's when you start getting it. Think about it. The most romantic dudes that send the best love letters and everything is them crazy dudes in jail.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Them crazy dudes in jail send the most beautiful letters you ever seen. Then he come home and kill everybody, even the dog.
One word explains that all. That's agenda.
Exactly.
If when the guy, if you got a person that's like that they're not showing their true colors, they have a different agenda when they are in that dating mode. But once they get with you for the real deal and are in the house with you, they manage to cross the threshold to where now they have reached a level of comfort. They've reached that object of being comfortable. Once they get in that comfortable stage, that's when the doors start opening and Pandora box starts opening and everything starts to shine out, whether it's good or bad. You know, in my case, what I did is when I met my wife, I told her well before time, I said, look, I'm a cut from a different cloth and I am like this. If you can deal with this, we cool. If you can't deal with it, we cool. So once we set that was the groundwork was laid. So when I moved in and when we bought the house and we moved in together, everything was cool from that point. You know, of course, there was an adjustment period because me being from the city and her being a country girl, I call her my Southern Belle. There were some differences there. But once we met in the middle, everything was good.
Oh, you getting home cooked meals over there? You got a country girl.
Yeah, no diggity, man, no diggity.
But
we cook too. Northern girls cook too. No, Northern girls, we cook too, because I know I cook.
Let me see.
Nettie, speak for yourself. Nettie, my darling, speak yours. I don't want to be locked into no thing where I got to cook every day. I'm sorry. I am a bitch.
Oh, I cook. I get to that. I get to them. This ain't McDonald's. I get to them. But you know what? But another thing you got to realize with people, and this happens a lot too, where people not so much fall in love with your representative, but they fall in love with your potential or who they think you could potentially be. So now, instead of accepting you for who you are, they sitting here thinking, I can potentially make him into this, or I can potentially make her into that. So then when they get there with you and they can't change you or mold you into what they want you to be, that's where the problem starts. But the way it should have been is you should have been able to accept who I was when you met me. But no, you feel as though, oh, I can make you into, no, I'm not no child. I'm not nobody kid. So this is who I am. I put it all out from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So some people do that.
If you think about that, what you just said there, think about the numerous times that you have had that a star basketball player or football player in high school who has a girlfriend who is doing good, but then this other one comes up and she tries to get in the mix with him and he starts. But, you know, he's doing what he's doing because he's trying to make a better life for himself. But this girl that has come up with her agenda of knowing that their potential is there for him to move forward and become an NBA star, NFL star, because she is looking at the money, she's looking at the richness of it all instead of the individual. You run into these situations where then you got that mismatch again. You know what I'm saying?
He probably just came in was nastier than his old girl, and that's why he fell for it.
Yeah, and that happens that way, you know? So when that happens, what I tell people is this. When you are in a relationship, lay all your cards on the table. You should be playing spades face up, with cards face up. You know, there should be nothing hitting. When you guys get ready to place that book and get that book, the other one should know. And if you play it like that, you won't have any of those problems, man. Any of those problems.
Right. And like, you know what? And it's funny because that you say that, because as far as like we're putting all your cards on the table and all that, I'm fine with that. Because I'm not good with lying. Because I can tell you a story now and then 5 minutes later forget it. So rather than just tell you a lie, I just make it funny. If you're laughing, you can't kick my ass. So I might make it funny, but it's gonna be the truth. So I mean, but I don't have no need to lie. I'm too old, man. I'm too old to be making up stories and remembering them. Now I mean, I can't remember to take my medicine sometimes, so I can't remember no lies. I've even told you 6 different stories between now and the end of the week. So it ain't no sense in lying. Where the hell Shelly go? Frank left, Shelly went.
I want to take
probably went somewhere, got food, and ain't sharing it with nobody.
Hold on. I want to take a minute to shout out some folks on Facebook that are commenting, and for some reason their comments are not showing up.
95 pounds since we battled. I lost a whole LaShawn.
You lost the whole. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the breakup. Huh?
That is amazing. I'm like that Khalid song. I hate you so much right now.
Yeah, I went from wearing 48 jeans. I wear 38s now.
You make me sick.
Most people say that.
Like you really do. You make me sick.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy because one day I looked down, I said, hey, I know you. I know you. Huh?
You said you ain't know you had one right there, I'm sure.
Who is that? Hey, stranger. No, but I mean, like I said, the only thing is, man, if you see how much clothes I had to get rid of, like I had a lot of clothes for a guy, and now I have nothing. Nothing.
I'd rather you have no clothes and lose all the weight. I'm proud of you. Like, listen, I'm glad I had something to do with the beginning, you know, getting you started. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it got ugly when the drawers start falling down. When your drawers start falling down, that's what you affect your. You know, you can't say drawers.
Depending on who's looking, I would hope it's not ugly. You know what I mean?
No, it just was crazy. I feel my drawers falling down under my pants. It was just not, you know. They need to come out with a belt for drawers. I'm gonna invent that. You heard that here first.
You heard that here first. I don't think
belt drawers. Belt
they
drawers.
don't just say just go buy some new ones. So there you go. All right. So when you talk about, you know, you don't want to be serious, but yet and still, you just went through a breakup, and it's not public. But can we make it public?
I ain't got no secrets.
You don't have no who to what?
I don't have no secrets. I ain't got nothing to hide. I mean, you know, it's been a couple months, but you know.
But you,
so, you know, huh?
We did a show about living, well, actually buying a property with somebody that you with. But when you're living with somebody and then you have to go, would you ever do that again? You had to move out. Tell us the situation and
well, I'm at a point now. You know, when you get a little bit older or whatever. My thing is, if I was to share a space with a person, a house partner, whatever we're gonna do, if we ain't got the same last name, it ain't gonna pop like that. You know, you come over when you come over, and you know we do it that way. But after that, no, I'm not gonna do it like that. So all that splitting properties and all that. And you know what? I'm the type of dude, I don't even want to go through all that. When I'm done, I'm done. So it's like going through all of that means I got to still deal with you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a breakup, especially if it's I'm not good with, I don't want to have to deal with you. Keep all that. I'm cool.
So it's like the one thing that you say, hey, I will never do again, or I will do again. Something you learn from it that you definitely not doing it again.
That I wouldn't do again? Boy, how long is this show? But like I said, I wouldn't cohabitate with nobody unless it's, like I said, you know, if somebody that I'm going to be with like that. If we getting married or whatever like that, I don't even say when we get married. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to do the old fashioned, carry you over the threshold. If you're a little big, we just walk through holding hands.
You supposed to have some money. You supposed to carry that big joint. This big joint.
I'll put a big ass in a wheelbarrow or something, but I ain't breaking my back now.
So that's the biggest thing. That's the only thing you came away with. What about?
I mean, you know what? Everybody different. So I can sit here and say, I'll do this with that person, but I wouldn't do that with that person. Some people, everybody is different. So I can't sit here and say, if I dealt with you, I wouldn't do something that I did with you with the next female, because the next female might appreciate it better. So I can't say that. The only thing I'll say is the biggest thing is just cohabitating, being in the same space. You know what I mean? And you gotta love Batman. If you don't love Batman, we can't make this work. It's a problem.
Nobody gotta love the same people. You don't gotta love Batman just because it's Batman, just because you love Batman.
If you gonna sleep in this bed, you gonna have to like Batman. No, I'm just playing. But I'm a different type of person to deal with. And when I say that is, I like to have fun, laugh, and joke. I can't deal with argumentative, you know, or you know, moody people or something like that, because you know, I try to keep my spirits up. You know, I like to have fun. So if you're one of those people who's always on some irritable or attitude type stuff, I already know we not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? If you can't laugh, I ain't the dude. I'm all about the laughs. I'm with the shit. I mean the stuff. I'm sorry.
But how do you know that? When you stay with somebody you was together for a long time. How long?
It wasn't that long. We lived together for 2 years.
2 years is a long time.
Well, yes. But then you remember though, when you live with a person in the very beginning, you got a whole 6 months or so that you're living with the representative. Right?
Even when you live together, do you think that 6 months of it is
Yo, who can sit here on here right now and put their hand up and say that they 100 they self in the very beginning? Come on, man.
I want to know. Like let's go. Now you can unmute them. Who wants to talk about that? Or when you move in with somebody, are you yourself? I don't know.
Not always. I don't think nobody has, like, you might start off with certain things. Like you might get the dude that rub your feet and give you massages, cook for you, or this and this and that. Then 6 months in, and you like, babe, can you get me some water out of the refrigerator? Get it your damn self. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, everybody put out their representative. Everybody's guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, when you first move in with somebody, that means you've been together for a significant amount of time. Then you move in.
Sometimes.
So, DJ Frank, he said something about what?
Sarcastic from day one. I can't help but be sarcastic. So that's one of the things, like, I'm silly. So you're going to already know that. You're going to already know that going in. You'll know that after the first time we talk, that I'm silly. So that's not something that I would call a representative, because I'm silly now. I'll be silly 30 years from now. But
you said the first 6 months you met the representative. Square Knot, can you Disco, can you unmute everybody? I think Square Knot had something to say, and Frank had something to say. And I want to hear from the ladies. I want to hear, are you the same as who you are when you move in with somebody? I believe I'm the same.
We all do.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
So when
I'm moving in your new house with you.
Everybody's in their best behavior for the first 6 months, but I'm pretty much, I'm a jerk from day one, I mean, it's not like I get better, it's not like I get worse at the 6 month mark. As soon as I come in, I'm pretty much letting you know what it is from the gate.
A well-spoken jerk. I have to see that with my...
I'm a nerd, boy, but, I'm a jerk, I'm a nerd, and I'm going to be sarcastic, to an extent, but, I'm not hiding anything.
Right, I give you a perfect example. If a woman is in a relationship with a guy who puts her hands on her, right? Odds are, before they moved in together, she didn't know that. She was dealing with his representative. After he felt as though he had everything locked and secured, did he show his true colors? You can't sit here and tell me she was getting her behind whooped for a year or 2 years prior and still moved in. No, he waited until he got in there, got good, got everything where he felt as though he had control, and then he showed his true colors. And it's not always that situation in terms of being a physical thing, but it's still as far as mentally who you see. Like, you start living with a person, you're like, oh, this dude is crazy. Like, you don't know that though before that, because he's probably the sweetest dude in the world.
Well, you would have had to know, you would know that someone, if somebody was a cranky person, you would have to know. If you was with them for any significant amount of time, you would know that they was cranky coming. Whether you live with them or not, you would know that they were complaining, cranky people, right?
Cranky can be dealt with. That's not necessary.
No. I dated somebody for 7 years who's the sweetest person ever. And so I moved in with him, and then I couldn't stand him after that.
See? Living together, because when you don't live together, they got time to get all that negative stuff out while you're not around. So when they're around you, you get the representative. When you in the house at the same time all day, every day, they don't have nowhere to discharge all that foolishness. Man, that's when you start getting it. Think about it. The most romantic dudes that send the best love letters and everything is them crazy dudes in jail.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Them crazy dudes in jail send the most beautiful letters you ever seen. Then he come home and kill everybody, even the dog.
One word explains that all. That's agenda.
Exactly.
If you got a person that's like that they're not showing their true colors, they have a different agenda when they are in that dating mode. But once they get with you for the real deal and are in the house with you, they manage to cross the threshold to where now they have reached a level of comfort. They've reached that object of being comfortable. Once they get in that comfortable stage, that's when the doors start opening and Pandora box starts opening and everything starts to shine out, whether it's good or bad. In my case, what I did is when I met my wife, I told her well before time, I said, look, I'm gonna cut from a different cloth and I am like this. If you can deal with this, we cool. If you can't deal with it, we cool. So once we set that was the groundwork was laid. So when I moved in and when we bought the house and we moved in together, everything was cool from that point. Of course there was an adjustment period because me being from the city and her being a country girl, I call her my Southern Belle. There was some differences there, but once we met in the middle, everything was good.
Oh, you getting home cooked meals over there? You got a country girl.
Yeah, no diggity, man, no diggity.
We cook too. North End girls cook too. No, North End girls, we cook too, because I know I cook.
Let me see.
Nettie, speak for yourself. Nettie, my darling, speak yours. I don't want to be locked into no thing where I got to cook every day. I'm sorry. I am a bitch.
Oh, I cook. I get to them. This ain't McDonald's. I get to that. But you know what? But another thing you got to realize with people, and this happens a lot too, where people not so much fall in love with your representative, but they fall in love with your potential or who they think you could potentially be. So now, instead of accepting you for who you are, they sitting here thinking, I can potentially make him into this, or I can potentially make her into that. So then when they get there with you and they can't change you or mold you into what they want you to be, that's where the problem starts. But the way it should have been is you should have been able to accept who I was when you met me. But no, you feel as though, oh, I can make you into, no, I'm not no child. I'm not nobody's kid. So this is who I am. I put it all out from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So some people do that.
If you think about that, what you just said there, think about the numerous times that you have had that a star basketball player or football player in high school who has a girlfriend who is doing good, but then this other one comes up and she tries to get in the mix with him and he starts, but you know, he's doing what he's doing because he's trying to make a better life for himself. But this girl that has come up with her agenda of knowing that their potential is there for him to move forward and become an NBA star, NFL star, because she is looking at the money, she's looking at the richness of it all instead of the individual. You run into these situations where then you got that mismatch again. You know what I'm saying?
He probably just came in was nastier than his old girl, and that's why he fell for it.
Yeah, and that happens that way, you know? So when that happens, what I tell people is this. When you are in a relationship, lay all your cards on the table. You should be playing spades face up, with cards face up. You know, there should be nothing hidden. When you guys get ready to place that book and get that book, the other one should know. And if you play it like that, you won't have any of those problems, man. Any of those problems.
Right. And like, you know what? And it's funny because that you say that, because as far as like we're putting all your cards on the table and all that, I'm fine with that. Because I'm not good with lying, and I can tell you a story now and then 5 minutes later forget it. So rather than just tell you a lie, I just make it funny. If you're laughing, you can't kick my ass. So I might make it funny, but it's gonna be the truth. So I mean, but I don't have no need to lie. I'm too old, man. I'm too old to be making up stories and remembering them. Now I mean, I can't remember take my medicine sometimes, so I can't remember no lies. I've even told you 6 different stories between now and the end of the week. So it ain't no sense in lying. Where the hell Shelly go? Frank the left, Shelly went.
I want to take
went somewhere, got food and ain't sharing it with nobody.
Hold on. I want to take a minute to shout out some folks on Facebook that are commenting, and for some reason their comments are not showing up. Troy, Cookie Man, I see you. I see everything you're saying, homie. I don't know what's going on Facebook because I got it shared publicly, so I don't know. But I'm seeing your comments, brother. We'll talk, and I'll hook you up with what it is that you're asking me about. And if anyone wants to join in, the link is on my page. I believe the link is on Single on the Saturday Nights page. So, you know, come through. Somebody's got some feedback going on.
It wasn't me.
Where's Shell Shell?
I don't know where Shelly went at.
Well, she popped out altogether.
You probably don't want to see her eating that cake. That's why I beat her in that daggone in that contest. She got a honey bun behind the screen.
Okay.
You know what's crazy about that? I'm a terrible person. I'm a horrible friend, and I'm gonna be the one to take. Because when we did that battle, necessary, I was going to win.
Don't.
But not give me her address, because I was going to send $100 worth of honey buns to her house. And I know she knew I was up to something. I swear to God, I was going to send $100 worth of honey buns right to her door and videotape it. She lucky I didn't know where she lived. I'm a terrible friend.
With no milk.
I was going to send like a quart. I just sent her a quart of milk and about $100. Oh my God. You can't tell me that would have been the funniest thing ever. That would have been hilarious, yo.
Oh,
but
man.
I didn't do it, though. So I couldn't find out where she lived at.
Yo, thank the Lord that this is going to be actually broadcasted on terrestrial radio. So
wow, so everybody know I'm a horrible friend?
So I can't say what I really want to say. But I tell you what, later on tonight, when we interview DJ Rhyme,
right?
Yeah, we gonna go into that. We gonna talk about some stuff, but yeah, Shell. But Shell is back anyway.
Yeah, I'm still on here.
Her sound.
Oh, there she go.
Her mic.
Oh yeah, Shelly. I was telling them about the, the battle with me and you. And hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Shell. I'm gonna tell you something. You were supposed to. The terms of it was you were supposed to do 30 days community service of my choice. And you know what I said you're supposed to do, and I know you ain't do it. You were supposed to give pedicures to homeless men for the next 30 days.
What?
Yeah, she's supposed to give, you know what I mean, hobo pedicures.
What?
30 days. Yeah, that was that. Hey, I won.
Who won? You talking about you won? Are you bragging?
Right? No, I'm not bragging. I'm just stating the truth.
You bragging? You bragging? No, I'm just playing.
I beat you by 11 pounds.
I know. It's okay.
30 pounds in 30 days. A pound a day for a month.
You were amazing. I can't even front on you. I can't front on you. You were amazing.
And I have yet to see a bum with pretty feet. That means you weren't doing your job.
So, I'm giving you props, though. I give you your props. I mean, we got newspaper coverage and everything. So listen,
you know what's funny is a disco. They counted me out. Even Charlie Mack, and it was like, yo, I didn't think he was gonna take it serious. We already knew Shelly was the winner. If it was a trophy, her name would have already been engraved on that joint. But they was like, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. No.
I remember when y'all was doing that. I just didn't get involved because I'm about 225 soaking wet. So
right. The best thing was when we did the workout together and the resistance bands things with her and the trainer. What's the little trainer girl name?
Veronica.
Yeah, so you know how you got those resistance bands when they run and you hold them back? Yeah, her and Shelly got absolutely nowhere. Nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you good like that.
Them gunners. Them gunners right there. It's in there. You just can't see it, but it's in there. It's like Prego. It's in there.
So
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You did your thing. You did your thing.
It was good though. It was good. It really jump started me on doing what I wanted to do. I was 340 pounds at my max. 340 pounds. I'm nowhere near 300 now.
That's a blessing. I mean, really. I'm trying.
Yo, I was just going places sitting there like this, snoring.
So I got a question for you, Snook.
Yeah.
Something ran across my head. I'm great. Put you out there, brother.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back tonight, but the second half, don't do it for the first half.
Oh, bro. I mean, I don't get embarrassed, so it's pretty much.
I just want to ask you, why did the relationship end to the point where you had to move? You know what I mean? You had to find another.
I had no place to stay for 30 days.
No. That's not what I'm asking.
No, he put it out there. What happened? Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you,
I want to know, why did y'all break up?
You know what? And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a really good question because I really couldn't tell you. But to be honest with you, the relationship was pretty much over prior to the official breakup. You know what I'm saying? So we was pretty much cohabitating for a while. Fade until we make it. Until finally it was just one of the things where it was just like, she done with it, whatever. And all right, fine. So, when she said, you want me to slide, I slid. Honestly, I had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So I took all my stuff. I put it in the storage. My daughter went and stayed, with, actually it's funny, she went and stayed with an ex of mine from years ago that she'd been close with. And I just was for the muscle. I was eating couches, whatever, did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I can get me another bed key for me and my daughter. And that's it. Took me a month. All right. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I could have cried, woe is me, and went to 100 different people and stayed to my crib. But if I didn't allow myself to get uncomfortable, I'd probably still be sleeping on somebody's couch. So I needed to be uncomfortable. I didn't have to get out there and call this one, that one, this one, whatever. Did what I had to do and got in. Because if I got comfortable, my daughter probably still be over there and I'd probably crash on somebody's couch doing nothing. So every day when I got up where I was at, shout out to my man Chuck Nice, because Chuck Nice definitely looked out. I was, part of the Nice family for a while over the couch. But I did what I had to do and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, I moved in, got all my stuff in, got everything else I needed. I got a nice little spot, 2-bedroom, me and my daughter. Everything is great. You know what I mean? And guess what? The only person going to be able to put me out of here is going to be me or the landlord.
That's real.
The landlord got the last say, but I got your rent, bro. I got it.
Hey man, DJ Square now. You said you was done. Go ahead. I missed everything you were saying earlier when I got cut off. So so sorry.
Oh, no problem. No problem. He was mentioning about he was up to 340. I was just sharing that at one time I was up to 435 pounds.
Woo!
And now I'm down to 380 and still dropping. So
there you go. There you go.
It's just a matter of, you know, I feel like this, especially when it comes to your health and your body, your mental, everything. Once you set that goal to do whatever it is, to cleanse yourself or whatever it is to get you in a better light, whether that be your weight, your mental, everything, your relationships, your friends, because truth be told, sometimes we got to clear our circles. But whatever it is that we do, as long as we set our mind to it and we stay focused, the prize will be at the end. So that's where it is.
I ain't saying my mental is right. I'm still a little screwed up. But,
Yes.
but as far as everything else, you know, everything else is good. And like with me, with my success as far as the weight loss thing, it's more of a thing with me. I can't say this works for everybody, but I consume more liquids in the course of the day than food. Like I can get up in the morning, I don't know why, but I drink a quart of milk every morning, 2% every morning. But I might eat a boiled egg or something small and stupid. I might not eat that until later on. But during the course of the day, I'm consuming water, juice, or whatever all day long. So, of course, you know, it's easy to pass out that liquid than it would be a solid. So I eat so much, you know, I mean, I drink so much liquid that I believe that attributed a lot to me dropping weight so fast. And I'm not flabby either. That's another thing that's good.
Yo,
considering I lost that much weight, I don't have no flab. I don't have under that jiggly and nothing. No.
Let me just say this to all of y'all.
No breasts either. Look, I ain't got nothing.
Let me say this to all of y'all who are losing weight and things of that nature. I salute all of y'all because I would never be able to go on a diet. Because, I do too much extracurricular activities. We just gonna leave it at that. That requires a lot of eating. So,
but what are you eating?
I wouldn't be able to pull it off.
He's eating Cheetos, potato chips,
whatever's in the
it's like no.
So I really wouldn't be able to pull this one off. So I salute each and every last.
But you know what though? See, the problem is when we get it set in our mind that we dieting, that's when we already setting ourselves up for failure. I don't diet. I will eat a piece of fried chicken, this just like everybody. I don't eat beef, I don't eat pork. But I was fat when I was not eating that stuff before. So it didn't even matter. I just ate like thick lettuce. I don't know what it was. But my whole thing is that I don't look at myself as like I'm on a diet. I just do what I do. I consume what I consume. Like I learned that a lot of stuff we eat because of habit. So what you got to do is you got to be able to alter that habit. So instead of saying, okay, I'm going to force myself not to eat, but I know I really want to eat it this time, I'll eat something that's doing nothing. Like I love cucumbers and peppers and stuff like that. I'll make a big container of that, throw some dressing, like some Italian dressing or something like that on there. And if I feel the urge to eat, I'll eat that, empty calories. I'll eat that just to get that urge to eat out.
Now I have a relationship question that's going to lead us back into relationship because then I'm
okay. No. I wanted to wait. It's not wrong. You know, we're going out to the world, so talking about the weight loss, people like that kind of stuff.
No. I want to go to the weight loss. I'm still on the weight loss, but it's going to refer to relationships. That's
okay.
Just hear me out. The question I have for you is not you per se. I'm addressing everybody.
He's talking to you. So no, I'm playing.
Do you feel as do people feel as though that if someone meets someone at a certain weight, right? Or certain size or whatever, that must be what appeals to them. So then if you lose weight, do you think that could be an issue with the relationship? Because I've actually seen,
you know what, I mean,
have actually
in some situations it can, right? But that's going back to the representative. When you meet somebody, the first attraction is a physical attraction. That's true. So I look at you, you pretty, or she look at a dude, say he handsome or whatever. So now here we go, a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. You know what I mean? He get fat, she get skinny, vice versa. However, if you love that person past the physical, because the physical can change at any moment. You can meet her Monday and Wednesday she have an accident and tear her whole face up. So the whole thing is, if you love that person genuinely, okay, if she get big or you get big, y'all can either work together to lose the weight, or if she love you, then she just gonna be there. I mean, somebody that's gonna be there is gonna be there through the thick and thin, literally.
But the grand scheme of things, it doesn't always happen like that. I remember when I was taking them pills, them Fen pills, they was like magic pills. I lost like 5 pounds a day on these pills. It was the best thing. Yeah, it was the best thing.
So, they like little light, like off-color joints, and
they like little tiny things.
And you gotta smoke them.
You pop the pills and you take them every day.
Put them in a thing and put the fire into it. That's not the ones.
No.
5 pounds a day. Oh, okay.
No. Oh, you trying to talk about? You know what though? It might as well have been crack, but it was like 5 pounds a day. You lose this weight. It was like crack. And then they said they took it off the market. They said that it was going to kill you. So it killed a bunch of people. But I wouldn't stop taking them because I knew once I stopped taking them that I was going, get back, the weight was going to come back. So I kept taking them until they did an intervention. But I was with somebody at the time who met me the smaller weight. I was out to me. I'm like, yo, I was banging. But I love that weight. I love the way it looked like. But he seriously 100% honest with me. He wasn't mean or nothing. He was like, listen, I'm into the smaller women. I'm into more shaped women. And to me, he had to make a decision. He said, I have to make a decision whether to stay with you or not, because I'm not attracted to a bigger woman. Because when I say the weight came back, it came back vicious. It came back like, whoosh, like almost like overnight. But I have to commend him for being honest about not being attracted to someone he's used to it. He likes small women.
So what was y'all in love, or did he tell you he loved you or whatever like that? I mean, no. I'm just asking. Huh?
I probably loved him more than he loved me, but I don't.
The reason I asked that question is because let's just say y'all two got married. Now, marriage is supposed to be for better, for worse, forever, whatever. So whatever happens to you or whatever happens to him, y'all supposed to stick it out. He's supposed to have you, hold you down, just like you're supposed to hold him down. So if he bailed out on something like that, you gain the weight, which to me, weight goes up, goes down, just like hair. You can cut it off and grow it back. If he left, he wasn't for you anyway.
But why not? But my point was, why not be honest? If you're not attracted to someone who is plus size, why not be honest? I like the honesty. I like the realness. I personally would rather not have a bigger person. And I know I'm a big person, but I personally would rather not. I haven't seen big flabby for years. I want to see something tight. I want to see something tight and thick, because I think
y'all look like a number 10 walking down the aisle.
This dude.
No, I mean, but you like what you like, and I mean, I respect that.
But that's why I said, why not let him be honest? At least that was an honest thing. Some people just leave without saying.
But he kind of was honest. You said you were thinner when he met you, so that was your representative at the time. So when you got bigger, he let you know that, look, this ain't for me. But apparently, like I said, you ride into the woods. If it's gonna be over, it's gonna be over for something, but nothing superficial. I'm just,
I mean, I think David said something. Not you, no, but some David.
He's talking to me. You call me no David. That ain't my name.
Her phone fell.
I think is he texting? Or are you saying? I think your mic is unmuted, bro. You can say something.
No, I was just saying that what gets you is during the course of meeting somebody, they're doing all the things to maintain who they are, whether it's weight, certain lifestyle. Why is it that they have to meet you? And now that they got you, all that ambition, all that drive went out the window. And now the person you saw that you were attracted to no longer attracts you the same way. You still have the interest, you still like them, but the degree of attraction now has changed.
Well, you just said the magic word there, and it goes back to what I had mentioned, that one word, agenda. That person, they did what they had to do to attract you, to make your head turn, to pull you in. Like basically they went fishing.
Yep.
And then you grabbed the hook. Yep. They reeled you in with how they looked. And you was like, yeah, I'm really digging this. They spit all the right words to you. They laid everything out for you to make it seem like, damn, I got me a princess here.
There you go.
She went into her room, and then she came out in the middle of the night, and boom, she was someone else.
She went from a prize to a prize fighter.
There you go.
Yeah, because you know what it is though? We get caught up on the packaging. Not the actual with what's inside the packaging. We get caught up on the packaging. That's just like, man, you go out, go to the club, the bar, you meet this chick, you get home, whatever y'all do, drunk, you wake up, a wig, eyelashes, everything is on your dress. It's like, oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling you, I done seen the chick take off about 75% of herself. You know what I mean? Look, the eyes got color eyes, the eye, yo, but that's what we fell for. That's what we fell for. Then you wake up and like, yo.
Why do they lose the drive to maintain what they've been doing?
Because they feel like they already got it. They got it.
Right. That's a huge issue. Maintain the drive and ambition you had during the course. Don't wait till I show up and then everything changes. I don't want that.
There was something about you that, because you were so stuck on the image that you initially encountered, you showed them a level of comfort. And once that level of comfort was acknowledged, then they were like, he ain't gonna worry if I'm doing this, or if I gain this, if I take my hair down, or if I don't do my hair this day.
It's a slow, gradual process.
And then they start doing a little bit more each day, and then they're thinking that you're not gonna notice it. But then after a period of time, boom, everything is just coming to the light big time. And then you're sitting there one day, she walks past you, and you say, who is this person? And
like, have you ever seen one of your exes after y'all haven't been together for a while and be ashamed that you used to mess with her? You'll be like, damn, I used to. And I'm gonna tell you something about that. They know they look messed up. That's why when they see you, they make sure everybody know y'all used to go together. She come up with a missing tooth, hair all messed up. Hey, Dave, how you been? Remember we used to be in love? That used to be my boo. Everybody go ahead. And you be sitting like, damn, I can't believe I used to mess with that joint. But that's what it is. It's like buying a used car. When you go up there and you buy that used car, it look all good and run good. As soon as you take it home and the title come in the mail, you know what happened? It break down.
Well, the flip side of that, you know, sometimes they'll see you. The flip side of that is sometimes they'll see you and they looking toward up and they'll see you and they'll be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Excuse me the way I look. I'm just out here. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling and relaxing right now. You know.
And she said that the next 30 times you see it.
And me, I'm saying like this. Me, when it comes to a woman, I'm not saying that you have to be dolled up all the time.
No.
The thing to me is making sure you take care of yourself and be presentable at all times. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, you ain't gotta, you can have some sweats on. You can have your sandals on or whatever it may be. You don't have to be in a dress and heels and all that stuff all the time, but just be presentable to yourself, because
at least in sometimes, you know, don't get in the bed with the little cute little panty drawers on and everything all sexy, and then we go together. You got the big drawers with the back pockets and all that. No, the holes on it, and you got the elastic coming out. No.
Yeah, and then the other piece to it too is, don't do it for us. Do it for yourself, because if you do it for yourself, you will feel better inside, which will radiate outside, which will automatically make people just gravitate to you. And like I've always mentioned before, women should never go looking for a man. A man looks for a woman. And that happens because the woman feels good about herself, and that radiates to the outside. And then she becomes the magnet, and we are the sheets of metal that cling to her.
Can I get on topic for 1 second? Just 1 second. I promise. Don't take a second. Square Knot. You look just like Chubb Rock. Just one time, you go 1990, Chubb Rock jumped up on the just one time, bro. I'm still looking up like, oh, look, just like Chubb over there, man. Just come on, just the Chubb stuff. Word up, just one time, bro.
Word up. That's a first. Man. I usually get my man that was on what was the one we was talking about disco what's the
EST?
No, that was American Idol.
Jermaine,
Ruben
Studdard. I get called Ruben, especially when I got on my hat. Ruben Studdard.
No, but with the beard, I don't know if you've seen Chubb recently, but with the beard and everything, yo, and the haircut and the bald, yo, I'm like, yo, this Chubb, you really doing a little. I'm like,
hey, I need to. Maybe I can set up the B as double and make a little, something on the side.
Well, that's my man. I can look. I can patch him in. We call him.
He ain't Chubb Rock no more. He kind of chunky Rock now.
He was always. That's why they call him Chubb. Chubb always been a big dude. He actually smaller now than he was back then.
Yeah, he lost a lot.
Back in the day, he was square.
Wait a minute. I had the big fella. Do I hear the big fella?
Somebody else in here?
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go. His face right there. See, now look at him. Man. He look like Teddy Ruxpin.
Storm Weather's in the house.
What's up, baby?
Stormy, that's Teddy
Yeah,
Ruxpin.
he got that Ruben Chubb Rock thing probably right there.
Yeah.
But yo, now I was just sitting back listening to what y'all was saying, and a lot of that stuff, man, deal with people in their own self-evaluation and self-esteem issues, and how they permeate that on other people. You know what I'm saying? Because a person that feels good about themselves is going to try to make the other people around them feel good, no matter what's going on. And we know how relationships are. Relationships aren't perfect by any means, but you try to do what you can to maintain that harmony, even when people gain weight, lose weight. Some people like them thicker, like them thinner, like them quieter, like them talented, whatever. But as Shelly was saying, that if that honesty is maintained from the beginning, because like you said, Snook, years ago I ran into an ex of mine from high school, and she was built one way in high school, of course. And then when we met years later, she had more weight. The first thing she was like, "Oh, I know I don't look the same." I was like, "I still see you how you looked in high school, so we off that." You know what I'm saying? And and made it work for as long as we could. And when we were dating again. But a lot of times people cast their own issues with themselves on other people. You know what I mean? Because if somebody that you love and you care about or whatever, then if they're not quote unquote the ideal body shape and you work out, then let's go walk. Let's go work out. Let's do some of this stuff together. Let's go get some fresh air. You know what I mean? I just say there's just so many things that can be done to help a person if that's what you truly about. If you just about the superficial BS, then that's when you get all them stories like, oh, I prefer this kind of woman and I prefer it. Yeah. Right. And I bet you
everybody always say that, but like I said, what, with me, I don't really say I have a preference per se. I mean, everybody has something that they're more attracted to, like maybe dark skin opposed to light skin, big opposed to little. But my thing is this. My only thing is, don't be bigger than me. You can be sick or whatever like that. Don't be bigger than me. I don't want nobody bigger than me per se. So if I was 340, you can't be 341. Okay? I need to be the bigger dude here. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, man, I mean, it ain't no big deal. Because the women be fronting sometime on us big guys until October. Then October, we sexy. You know what I'm saying? It's like get a little chilly. Now everybody want to, they want a big boy. But I know we can be a little sticky in the summertime, but I mean, we can get through that. It's only a couple months.
You know what? We've been talking. The men have been talking about this, and we got these young ladies here,
right?
Yeah, and
I was gone for a minute. Now I'm back again. Really? Sorry, y'all.
They said you went to go get honey buns.
I would really love to hear what the ladies have to say about this.
I don't like honey buns. But what y'all talking about? Being big men and dating big men?
No, just the whole idea of people saying that they have a preference or how people will be with somebody, like them at one point, then switch up and change. And if it's about liking a person or loving a person, and say like you said, the dude was attracted to you when you were smaller, but then when you got a little bigger, you said, I prefer small. I'm like, well, my thing was, well, if that was the case, if he really loved you or was attracted to you or cared for you, why didn't he say, well, hey, look, let's go get out here. Let's go hit those trails. Let's go walk. Let's go bike ride. And let's start eating like this together. Let's eat some smoothies 3 days a week. And then, you know what I mean? What happened to
But he actually did. He actually did. All I was saying, he was being honest in the beginning, and he took his time, and he just really was honest with it. But eventually he came to it. He went to the other side, meaning he went away, and then he was like, you know what? It's more to it. Something special about me, and he did. We did do the workout.
Exactly. What other side did he go to?
Meaning he found him a cute girl that got the body that he wanted.
But who said that you wasn't cute? I mean, it was
not cute, not cute.
But my thing is this though. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna meet Karma. So he's probably gonna find a girl. He's gonna love her. He's gonna marry her. She's gonna get fat as hell.
Yeah.
She's gonna get fat as hell.
I doubt that.
He gonna wind up with a cheddar biscuit. I'm trying to tell you.
Did y'all see what cool DJ Frank just said? Frank, if you can unmute yourself.
Frank, wait, I can't even see no more.
Yeah, I mean, definitely if you and your John, you're all up under each other 24 hours a day, and a lot of times it gets old. I mean, people have been together for years, but yes, if you have time away from people, when you finally get together, as David was saying, that it's better sometimes, and it creates anticipation.
I was sitting here and listening to everybody and giving everybody a chance for them to, and now I'm going to tell my story.
Well,
tell your story.
Let's go.
Yes,
can we allow the other ladies here to chime in on
Yeah. Ain't nobody else saying that.
because we
Sean,
haven't given them the opportunity to chime in on that, because we want to make sure that we get their perspectives on this as well.
Oh, it's other way around. Okay.
Antoinette, did you say anything?
I never had a problem with like if I gained weight or lost weight, the guy that I was with, they didn't really care what size I was. They just liked it in me.
Exactly. Long as you ain't nasty with it. If you carry yourself the right way, it really don't matter. Like you can get bigger and still carry. Like I know some plus size women that's fly as hell, but then I know some women that might not be as big as them. That's sloppy as hell. So if you sloppy with it, then yeah.
You can be big and sexy,
Exactly.
No doubt.
Yes, us big girls got style.
I know, right?
Yes, us big girls got style.
I don't like the big ones that smell like mustard.
Again.
And you're not a big guy, Mr. Snook. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who ain't?
You're not.
You ain't see him stand up.
He got holy draws on. Don't let him stand
I'm not
up.
as big as I was, but I'm still on the plus side a bit.
Snook used to be my weight and much shorter than me.
Yeah, I might have been heavier than you, man, at one point.
Yeah, I think so. I think at one point.
340. 340 was my max.
Yeah.
But like I said, I ain't ashamed. And guess what? I was the same dude, fat as I am now. I mean, you gonna take me or you not.
But I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it should be. I promise you, I don't think anybody should accept it. This is my opinion. I don't want you to say accept me as I don't want you to want me to be that big. I want you to say, you know what? I love you, but don't stay that big. You can't let somebody stay in there. They're gonna die.
It's not about saying that I just want you to be that way. But if you got love for a person, you can't abandon that person because of their size. If they need you, first off, you can't help nobody lose weight that don't want to lose weight.
Right. But it shouldn't have to take another person to tell you to lose weight or to be healthy.
But
you can't abandon nobody.
But Nettie, that's what I was saying about folks and self-evaluation and self-esteem, and whereas the ladies here have copious amounts of self-esteem and take their health and their physical welfare seriously into consideration. There are other people that just don't, and those are usually the people that have those deeper seated and deeper rooted issues. Sometimes it's mental abuse, sometimes it's verbal abuse, sometimes it's been physical. Some are dealing with anorexia, bulimia, some are dealing with loneliness, depression. There's been a lot that some people Like each of us here have dealt with something and it brought us through. You know what I mean? Some folks haven't got to that part where they're on the other side to be able to say, hey, this is where I was and here's where I'm going. I'm still completing my journey, but I'm not where I was. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times where, like you said, Nettie, the people that cared for you, they cared for you. So the rest didn't matter. And as Shelly was saying, she wants somebody to say, hey, listen, that's unhealthy. You know what I mean? And that's a cognizance in herself to know that if something's not right, to want to hear, to want to have help, to do better. Whereas some other folks just don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Some other folks don't have it.
I mean, that's a good point. That's what happened when I mean, at my max, I was 325, and then and now I gained 20 of it back. But that was at my max. But it took my nephew, and it wasn't a relationship, but it took my nephew to say, listen, I can help you do this. I got the skills, I got the tools, I got what it takes to help you get to that next level. And it's harder not having him here because he was able to really help me get there. He helped me with the food. He helped me with motivating me to work out. Obviously, I'm not motivated to work out. I mean, I am now. I love working out. But at that time, I wasn't to get me to work out was like, are you out of your mind?
You know what's crazy, Shelly? I lost all this weight without working out. I did not work out at all. I promise you I did. What you need is, you need to find you one of them little horny little dudes that'll chase you around the house all day. You'll burn them calories off.
Hold on. Hey, Disco had put a note in there for LaShawn. LaShawn, come on, sweetheart. You stay fit, you stay active. Just tell us, how do those things that helped you to maintain your focus and your center with all the stuff going on? LaShawn is always dancing. Every time I see her page, she's always got a new dance video. She's got something going on where she's just doing something. It's not for like 3 to 5 minutes just to keep the blood going. Like, talk to us.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Chalet over there.
I've been called Michelle because of my voice, which is really funny. So yeah, thank you. I have always been like into fitness. My dad and my mom used to take us kids out running when we were kids.
Wow.
So that was.
I thought you were still a kid. You're not still a kid?
Leave her alone. She is still a kid. Kid at heart.
A kid at heart.
Yo, I'm serious, yo. I thought she.
But yeah, my parents used to take us out, and then my mom is currently a bodybuilder, so she competes in bodybuilding competitions, and she just competed. I think her last competition was like 4 or 5 years ago, but my sister, she competes all the time. So like my family, they're always like talking healthy, eating healthy.
Can I ask a question, Sherry? How old is your mom?
You can't tell him. You can't ask somebody how old their mama is.
I'm just asking. I don't know her, so I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, she's she is not she's almost at retirement age.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm just curious. I mean, when you say bodybuilder, I've seen older bodybuilders. I've seen like a 70-year-old lady bodybuilding. I was just asking. Hey, Sherry, how old you is, Sherry? I know how old you is.
We're going to stop with the age. We're going to go back to, so what I'm saying is.
And by the way, you guys, I just wanted to comment on the other things everybody was talking about, like who you choose to like be with and who are you. And I wanted to just say that when it comes to me, I am the person that's attracted to the energy of a person. So I've dated tall, short, I mean, everything. So all the guys I've ever dated were different in terms of looks and everything because everyone doesn't have the same energy. And once I connect with someone on an energy level, then that's when I began, the conversing at that point. But I just wanted to make a point of that too, because my dad always told me that when we get older, and I mean like 70s, 80s, we're not going to look the same. We're not. And what really is going to help keep that relationship strong is the foundation that you build it on. So you build a house, and you're not building it on a wobbly foundation. You're building it on a strong foundation. And how you get that strong foundation is by learning that person. And how you learn that person is through their energy, their characteristics, who they are, what they care about, what they love, and how they treat other people. So you build that foundation first, and then from there you go from there. So that's all.
I love that. Yay, LaShawn.
And a lot of people miss that whole vibe thing. Like Snook is retarded, yo. That's a big deal. People miss that. People miss the whole vibe thing. That and I think DJ Square Not said it earlier, that there's women give off a particular kind of energy that a man is supposed to tune into. And that was something that I learned a long time ago from one of my best friends, actually my bodybuilding trainer and my partner. He said, I always used to say, yo, man, how come when I'm single, ain't nobody checking for me? And as soon as I get somebody, and here they come all out the woodwork.
Every time.
As well.
Every
he said,
time.
there's a level of energy in your pheromones that you put out. He said, because that confidence, he said, that level of confidence that you have being secured in whatever situation you're in. He said, and that gets picked up. He said, and that is what he said, that's what women tune into. He said, so that's what makes it hard when you got somebody, and then here they start coming out the woodwork and coming from all directions.
Yeah, because I'm only sexy on Wednesdays.
So,
he said, what?
I'm only sexy on Wednesdays.
What? Let me interject my thoughts for a minute, if I could.
Dave just went from being in the bed to the woods to the hood. I don't know how he did that fast. Yo, I was like, is he in a time warp or something?
So first of all, before I share my little story, I want to first of all acknowledge some folks that have been waving to y'all.
You gotta speak up, bro. I can't hear you.
I know we can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Much better.
Okay. Dang, I usually get told I got a hot mic. First of all, I want to acknowledge some folks that's been checking in on Facebook that's been waving at y'all, and they commenting like crazy. So, first,
somebody waved at me.
Hey!
Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Hey, yo.
Oh shit! My bro just called me.
Troy Cookie Man, what's going on? And no, he says to us, "Thank you all." Wait a minute, let me read his comment. He says, Let me say thank you all for talking, opening up for us all and being honest.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry.
We appreciate you on that. DJ Ray, what's going on? DJ Flash, what's going on? I know you on here. I seen you pop in. I seen you sneak in Flash, but still say what's up. What's going on, DJ Ray, what's going on? Imperial, what's going on, homie? I see you. I'm reading the comments on my phone, so don't judge me. Sega, we waiting for you, homie. I didn't just post that link because. Say what, Flash?
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation, so that's why I didn't say nothing. I just snuck on.
But we appreciate you sneaking in. So I'm a share a story with y'all. This is a true story, and I don't think it's embarrassing for my wife because I'm proud of her. My wife, you know, she's a BBW, beautiful as hell, love her to death. And when she had a surgery last year, she lost some weight, and she was like, "Well, babe, do I, you know, I know you like bigger women, are you?" Well, I did marry you for your size because I love the way you look. That's why I married you. But more importantly, when we get old together, who do we got but each other? So what she looked like means absolutely nothing to me because, first of all, I'm blind in one eye. I can't see out the other any goddamn way. So what difference do it make what she look like? But I know no matter what, that woman has my back.
There you go.
And before my mother died, and this is a true story, when she was laying on her deathbed, called her in the room, she said, I just wanted to tell you I love you. You're the daughter that I always wished that I had.
Wow.
And she pretty much told her, I gotta go. But
there you go.
You got
Especially if she can put up with you.
Yeah, man, she got a special place in heaven. I'm an a-hole extraordinaire.
Yeah, I'm not.
So can I ask you a question? Why did I don't know if you asked her this, but what made her get she got the weight loss surgery?
No. She had a whole nother surgery. She had knee surgery.
And she lost weight from knee surgery?
Yeah, because she was laid up for like a month.
Can't move around.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Somebody's hot.
Can't move around. Got that medicine in you.
Yeah.
Certain kind of.
But I'm gonna tell you, man, you get you a big woman, man, and then she lose a lot of weight and make things interesting. See, because she can have all the little flavor things. She can hide treats and stuff in there, and you can hide and try to find it.
Wow.
Treats in my way.
This is what I'm talking about with Snook, yo. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. This is the problem right here.
Oh, wow. You say I'm gonna hide a treat in my wiggly wiggly arm?
Hide some treat. Every little crack and crevice you got.
Shelly,
Hide a
put
little
your arm
treat.
down. Please put your arm down. Thank you.
And just be like, come find me.
Let Snook encourage that foolishness, man.
I'm gonna hide some snacks in my chicken wing arm.
Put your arms down, Shelly.
Man, you gotta make things exciting in a relationship. Like women now, a lot of women wear wigs, man. Yo, brothers, fellas, this is what you do. Name all her wigs. Give every wig a different name. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I want to be with Rochelle tonight. She know to go put on Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. You gotta make things interesting, man. I'm trying to tell you. So you got treats and stuff to find and a different one every night. Just buy a wig.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I like that though, because I named my other wig Lily.
You know what I'm saying?
Lily.
Kelly, we already know you got different show wigs every hair.
That's what I'm saying. We can't do stuff like that. What I put this up in a ponytail, a little thing up here, whatever. You know, I don't know. Like
and you know what's interesting about what? 2 weeks ago, we did a show on the other podcast, and I'm going to do a shameless plug, and I don't care. The Melanated Morning Show, where Shelly was a guest, and we had a conversation about hair. Black women, specifically with hair, especially black women dating with hair, black women dating with in relationships, hair.
I mean, when it comes to relationships,
this is my hair.
That's your hair, but sometimes we wear our not so hair. So my thing is, when it comes to relationships, I 100% know that most men. There hasn't been a man I've ever dealt with that said, "Oh yes, I love your weave and I love it." They always say, "I really prefer you would wear your real hair." And I say to anybody, I prefer to work out. If I wear my real hair, which is underneath of this wig that I just put on, that if I work out, it's like this. It's a mess.
Do say that.
Shelly, I can help you. I can help you with that.
You can help me with my hair?
Shelly, I can help you because I work out and I wear.
You don't sweat. You don't sweat. You are the sweatless wonder.
No,
I'm telling you, men say they want women with natural hair until they see the hair unnaturally unkept. They see the videos and the pictures of the women with the hair looking like how LaShawn looking up in the corner. They don't see that mess when it draws, just like her hair all the way down right there. Let her get in the shower and get out. She look like Michael Evans, might have a little bush with a little peak or something. They don't want that.
So, and it's really interesting that you guys are saying this because I have met black men that won't, they rather me straighten my hair, not wear it kinky like this, like naturally kinky. But I find that very interesting because whenever I'm in the store, white men compliment me all the time when I wear my hair like this. Just kinky, just natural.
Because it's yours.
And I'm surprised because the black men like it straightened, and the white men like it like this.
Okay, I'm getting ready to get real ocean floor deep on this.
Yeah, we get ready to go to the.
I'm going to get real ocean floor deep on this.
Trying to be intimate with your girl.
I have a question. How have y'all guys felt since this COVID-19 when you are starting to see the real women? You know, without the weaves, without the lashes, without. What has been y'all impression of women? Are like, wow, you just seeing the real her now.
That ain't never been a problem.
I mean, is this somebody that we're living with? I mean, I'm married, so it don't matter. I mean, I've been seeing it all.
I'm gonna keep it a being. If somebody that's not married and whatever, and it don't even matter. Because my thing is, I'm gonna tell you straight up, all them lashes and all that overkill and stuff. You walk around look like Mr. Snuffleupagus, looking like you got a pair.
I personally don't like that stuff.
Some of it is just overkill. I personally
don't like that. If you blink and I can feel a breeze, your eyelashes still up. All right? And I didn't see women lay their hair out with their clothes like it's Easter. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wear this wig with these shoes and that eyelash. Listen, so
no. But do you mind it to be natural? Or are you okay with natural kinky hair?
Listen, natural is beautiful.
Natural hair. You should see this stuff when it ain't twisted.
That's good. Because I just find that they like it straight more so than
I am going to address that, and
my wife has been.
I'm. Hold on.
Years.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
That way.
Hold on, because I'm really getting ready to address this. And Shelly, I promise you, this segment will be scrubbed.
Wait. Before you scrub the segment, I want to say hi to Jules. Is she still on here? Jules, say happy birthday to you, to Antoinette, all the way from New York. Jules, you still on here? Is she on?
Yes, I am. I'm back home. I'm in Philly. Hey, y'all.
You in Philly?
Yeah, I moved back here since February.
You didn't tell me that.
Somebody ain't been keeping in touch then.
Oh, talk about perfect timing.
Oh.
Perfect timing.
Oh, Lord.
I'm waiting for her audio to load up.
Uh-oh. Must be Wonder Woman.
No, not her. One of my other angels. This is Disco's Angels.
Oh, what's the other little woman? Oh, now you Charlie now. Oh,
there she goes. Miss Bella. There she go. Now, I'm getting ready to get into why. I'm going to address your question, Sean. Hold on tight, because this is going to get deep. Why do white men prefer the kinky, and why do black men prefer the straight?
Oh, okay.
Brainwash.
Conditioning.
Yep.
Conditioning is where that comes from, because you have the Caucasian male who is chasing that fantasy that all black women are erotic, hot, viral women with the kinky hair and the bone through their nose and the whole 9 yards. Whereas though you have the brothers who have been brainwashed and they're following their fantasy to be with Becky. You know, Becky with the good hair.
Not even Becky. Before we had Becky, it was Master Wife.
Exactly, but there lies the reason why.
Syndrome.
But I feel like kinky is good hair. I think kinky is beautiful. I love black hair.
Right, but we have been conditioned for years. If you go all the way back to the reason why Madam C.J. Walker became the millionaire that she did, was because of the conditioning that if your hair was not straight, European style, that you would not consider a beautiful woman.
I mean,
wait. Let's clarify something on that first. It wasn't necessarily about straightening the hair for European style. It was about growing hair because their hair was unhealthy, breaking off, patchy, bald, and they had bad hair because it was always tied, and they didn't have anything to nourish their hair.
And when it comes to the kinky hair, I love LaShawn. I love your hair, but my hair doesn't do that. I have tried this since I had to take my weave out, and I've tried it. I couldn't even get a comb through it. So I wanted.
But LaShawn got Indian in her family.
No. I will show you, Shelly. I promise you. I will show you exactly what I do, because it doesn't matter what the texture is and how kinky our hair is. We can do so many wonderful things with our hair, but we just haven't been educated on how to do it. Our hair grows out and up and curly, super curly, so it curls around each other and it tangles up. But yes, we have to have detanglers and things of that nature, but there is a way to do it. But we just haven't been taught, because most of the products and most of the hair tutorials are with women that their hair grows straight and down. Ours grows curly and upward and then down. So, but there's so much to know, and I think I might, Shelly, I told you there was this girl at your show that asked me to do hair videos, so I think I might do a hair video just to show, exactly how I do it.
Great.
Hi, LaShawn. And it's a matter of training your hair.
I want to take this.
Wait. And Jules, what'd you say, Jules?
It's a matter of you training your hair, because my daughter has the same hair as LaShawn. It was not easy. So to do it every week, I trained it, and it's perfect now. It's not get up and it's done. You got to train it.
And Rick Ross got a shampoo out you can use.
Rick Ross. Listen, I want to take this real quick. I want to real quick. Whoa. Real quick, I want to take.
Not lying.
Hold on, real quick. I want to take this time to introduce to the panel. We're cross-referencing like crazy. The other show, the Melanated Morning Show, my co-host, Miss Bella.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Shelly, you've met Miss Bella before.
Hey, Shelly.
Hey. I all I see is her picture. I don't get to see her actual face and what she's looking like.
I caught her at the last minute, so she's not ready to address this.
I understand. I had to get ready for this too. I had to slap on the wig like it wasn't nothing.
I forgot.
If I'd have known, I'd have been ready, but I wasn't, But I would love to just jump in on the topic.
You don't move.
Well, come on, Bella. You know that's why I say I introduced, because we didn't talk about this.
Well, I just think too, a lot of times, what we have to understand is too, a lot of that has to do with moisture. We don't really need a lot of, we were taught to put like a lot of grease versus oil, and most people don't even know that there is a difference between grease and oil, and that's number one. Number two, we need moisture can take care of a lot of that, and then just kind of sealing in the moisture. But I agree with the young lady earlier. I don't remember what her name is. Just kind of training your hair, and that's what you do. With constantly trying to making sure your hair has enough moisture in it and enough oil in it, because just like the other young lady said, how our hair grows, it takes our skin itself naturally has oil in it, and when your hair is straight, the oil goes down your hair quicker. When your hair is curly, it takes the oil longer to get all the way down the shaft of your hair. So that's why we have to add oil. But sometimes, again, bad hair practices and things of that nature, we just haven't been taught.
Now, Ms. Bella, I'm going to put you on the spot for just a minute, because I want to really reel you into
Stop smoking.
Shut up.
Yeah, I can tell you smoking, bro. I can tell.
Ms. Bella, this is crazy. Yeah. I got 2 of my co-hosts. I got 3 of my co-hosts all in the same show. Whoa! I just realized that.
I'm running out of drink.
Nah, I just realized all 3 shows. I have all 3 of. Wow. So, Ms. Bella, we were talking.
But that's what we do. Okay, we got all our co-hosts. Let's go.
We were talking about size in relationships. That if a man pretty much likes you one way and then you lose weight or gain weight, would that mess up the relationship? Have you ever been in a situation where, you know, a man said, well, you know, you gained some weight.
Well, you know, I'm a thickum, right? So my rule, let me tell you what my rule is. I'm a thickum, okay? And I'm a firm believer that only one person can take up that stomach part in the relationship. Only one person can have a stomach. Okay? So if you have a stomach, I can't be with you because I already take up that position in the relationship. So whoever I'm dating can't have a stomach because I'm not that.
So your stomach is a
does not.
position?
No, we're not doing that. What?
So your stomach is a position?
Listen to me, DJ Kid. The stomach is very important. You can't have your stomach in the way. Two stomachs, that's not gonna work out.
Remember,
That's not gonna work out. Two stomachs ain't gonna work out.
You remember the comedian Yvette, she, God rest her soul, Yvette, she said, if you got 6 inches of belly and I got 6 inches of belly, that's zero love thing. That's true. That's a real problem right there.
Yeah, that's a problem.
My belly ain't a belly. My belly is what you call an ass stabilizer. So you put it on the back to hold it still so she don't be all over the place when you behind her. That way you can handle your business the way you're supposed to handle it. The ass stabilizer. You want to do something cute with your belly? Get a zipper tattoo across that. Don't make it a fanny pack or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say.
But does she got a belly? Now you have the belly position in the relationship, so she can't have a belly.
Guess what? Then you face that way, I face this way, and they will go together like Lego. There you go.
Love comes in all shapes and sizes. It don't matter.
So hold on.
But you know what? But look, people like what they like, though, right? People like what they like.
Well, I got a question.
Like what they like.
I got a question for the ladies. Let's
Frank
reverse
had
it.
3 meals since we've been on here.
Let's reverse it, ladies. Suppose your man gained a whole bunch of weight or lost.
If my man,
well, we working out together.
There you go. If
I'm with her on that.
If we already together and he gained weight, that's my boo. We gonna work it out together. We're gonna do what we gotta do. I gotta be more disciplined, and that's how it is. That's if we already together and we in love, and that's my boo. And, you know, because it can happen to me. Look, like I said, I can gain weight, I can lose weight. So if we together in love, I'm just gonna go with it.
But
do you think that men leave women faster than a woman would leave a man if they gain weight?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, because men are more visual.
I do think men do that. I do think men
absolutely
do that quicker than women.
You know why? If the girl gets a little big, she get heavy.
I have something to say.
So, huh?
I have something to say.
We leave faster? No.
Go ahead, Saran. Who said that? Go ahead.
I have something to say. First of all, if a woman finds a man that's gonna respect her and love her, and this truly coming from the heart, she ain't gonna leave the man if he gained a couple of pounds, because what she's looking at the inside, the heart. She ain't looking at his appearance. And that's one thing a lot of us women made mistakes on in the past. Just because he was so fine and all that kind of crap, we paid attention to that dude and put our hands up to the ones that didn't look so good, when it was the ones that didn't look so good would have had treated you like a queen.
But I never had the problem of a woman wanting me because I was fine. So, you know.
But I think the looks, okay. I think looks is different than weight, because I've seen a lot of men that are fine and they just big, right? You know, so to me, that's different than the weight. Some people don't like big people. Some people don't like thickums, right? I happen to like thickums. They just can't have a stomach. But that's just my issue.
What you want to do with a big butt or something? I mean,
that's just my issue. That's just my issue. Oh, we don't want no. First of all, I don't know no. Listen, I don't want no dude who back look like an ironing board either. But I don't want him to have hips or something like that. But I don't want no dude with no flat booty.
I'm just saying, because listen, like I said, I don't mind if she a little thick. Look, baby, give me a map and we'll work it out. That's it.
But you know, like Saran, I'm gonna go ahead with Saran. I get it. I normally like preference is one thing, but when it comes down to it, it really is the heart. Like she said, I know I did it. I know I went after the one who I thought was, oh, he looked good, da 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 da, and ended up being the worst devil in the world. But then you got the other one on the other hand, may not be the fly, but. So it's really about what's in the heart of a person, but we still allowed to have preference. Everybody, I don't care who it is, everybody has some kind of preference.
Yeah, everybody got a preference. Like I said, I don't care if she got an over the size to it. She can't be a ride or die chick because if I do something dirty, a big ass can't run. But other than
that's
that,
not true. That's not true. That is not true.
Excuse me.
We can get up and down. We can get up and down.
That's not true. I used to be bigger than this. I used to be a 3X. That is not true.
Now,
I used to be a 3X.
Piggybacking off.
You still got 3 more X's to catch up where I was at.
Piggybacking off of what Shelly just mentioned, we circle right back around to what LaShawn said, and that was the chemistry. What is there, the energy of that individual, which will
see who on
is whatever it is, it will keep you interested in that person, and it'll allow you to look at that person and have some oversights. And then, like I forget his name. I don't see him here right now. Storm, like Storm said, if you guys are connecting, then instead of judging, help. Get out there and walk with them. Do things with them. Spend time with them to help them get back to where, that person that you saw once before. You know what I'm saying? So there's different ways. So I look at it like this. The energy and chemistry is where it's at. And from there, then you have, if there's something that you see that's going out of whack, participate, engage. And when you engage, that builds the relationship more to where you guys start to grow something else and something that's even deeper. You know what I'm saying? So think about it like that.
And I also think too, like, you have preferences, right? Everybody has preferences to things that they like. I think also you can't allow that to hinder you in finding a person that will love you and cherish you and respect you. So, you can have a preference, but don't let that stifle you in a certain degree, right? Because a lot of times you hear people say, well, I want this, I want that, and this, that, and the third. And I always say, don't ask somebody for something that you're not willing to bring to the table yourself, right?
Right.
So that's my whole thing. We can all talk about, oh, yeah, I like big boobs or butt and flat stomachs and things of that nature. However, if he's not doing what he's supposed to, or she's not doing what she's supposed to, none of the rest of that matters. Yeah. And what I find too is the one that's really for you sometimes doesn't show up like you think he or she is going to show up. I'm a firm,
right there.
Now, that person might not show up because you might not be ready to receive.
I'm going to share the screen here, right? So that you don't get
Disco, we can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you was like fading in and out, and it's like real
starting to go underwater, man.
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
All right, what I'm saying, I was going to share the screen, but I don't think that's going to work. Sadina Davis is commenting to you, Shelly. And she says, Shelly, can you ask him if someone judged him, or if he got sick, should someone judge him? I think, and I believe she's when she did address that to Snook.
Me?
Yeah, because she said that.
If somebody judge me, I'm always getting judged.
Davis, if you can hear me,
Snook is already sick.
If you can hear me, just pop on, please, so we can really understand what it is that you're.
Yeah, I don't understand that question. My thing is,
I mean, she said if somebody judge me, I'm always being judged.
No. Everybody. She was saying right, but how would he feel if somebody judged him if he
How
would
would I
have
feel?
gotten sick. Like the way that the conversation that we're having, and if he was a person that had taken ill or gained weight or whatever, you know, how would
I've
he
done
take
both.
that? Yeah,
I've done both.
Yeah, Sadina doesn't.
I've been through both. You know,
Sadina's very good people.
My
She just
appendix
don't know
ruptured. I
you.
was in the hospital over a month. Yeah, I've done it all. I've been in the hospital a couple different times in situations, and the things didn't pan out because I was in the hospital, messed up real bad. I've gained weight. Like I said, I was 340 pounds at one point. Now I'm down to like, 2-something, so like 95 pounds down. I done been there. I done been judged. I've had situations where, believe it or not, where a person thinks that I'm putting on a front because if you know me as an entertainer out here, like I said, Shelly knows me well, Storm knows me well, Frank knows me well. They knew me for a long time. They know how I am, and they know my mouth is reckless. But it's not the same way when I'm in a relationship. So if you know Snook Chaos, then behind the scenes, you expected me to be Snook Chaos, then you're going to be fooled because that's not how I talk to who I'm dealing with. So if I deal with you a certain way, oh Lord, coronavirus, no. No, I'm just messing around. No, but then if you deal with me on a personal level and I don't be that cocky asshole or whatever you want to call me, then they think I'm putting on a front. They think it's a game, it's a front, it's so because they expected me to be a certain type of way. But Snook Chaos is an entertainer. So I'm wild, I'm uninhibited, I'm low over the top when I'm in front of a camera on a stage or whatever. But when I'm behind the scenes, I'm not going to be putting on a show at home. I'm going to be me. I'm going to relax and chill and let my hair down. So I'm not speaking to whoever I'm dealing with the same way I speak on stage. On stage, we get a check for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something different. But that's what it is. And I've had people back away from me because they feel as though, I'm running game. Whereas though it's not me running the game, the game is Snook Chaos. That's the game.
And you
know what I'm saying? That's the game.
And you're right, Snook. People don't believe that we have an off switch when it comes to being in this business.
Yeah, and I'm still silly.
And all the number of platforms that you're on, the businesses that you have, and the associations that you have. People understand that that's legit time to handle that business. And when you home and when you off the clock, so to speak, you're not doing entertainment business. That's that off switch, man. And a lot of people have a hard time.
That's what they expect from me.
Yeah,
that's what they expect. It's sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes I don't even like to go to certain things because I might not be in the mood to be Snook Chaos per se. I might want to come in and just chill. But as soon as I hit the door, it's like, oh snap, he here is about to be crazy. So if I sit down and I chill, I guarantee you I got a whole bunch of people coming. You cool? Everything all right? What's wrong? No, I'm just chilling.
Now see,
I'm just chilling.
Here's the flip side of that, though. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Here's the flip side of that as being in the culture myself, being in the business myself on a different level. I never turn off. And that might be a downfall for me. Lucky for me, me and my wife are very, very, we're the best of friends. Never cheated, never even tried to cheat.
Little Biles, what you ugly about? No, I'm supposed to.
No, seriously. I'm guilty of never turning off the switch because I come in and I'm right down in the basement / man cave / laundry room / studio, and I'm always at work. Shelly can tell you, Miss Bella can tell you, Snook is getting to know me. I'm always working. My mind is always going. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a screenplay. I'm doing 3 podcasts. I'm doing a radio show. And I'm always, and I'm still putting mixes together. It's like I can never turn off. And my sleep pattern.
I guarantee you turn off when you realize it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm silly all the time, 24 hours. That's me. But I can't always be on stage because just like you and everybody on here, we all got real life problems and real life issues. So with that being said, it ain't no joke when it comes to those things. So at that point is when you have to turn off or turn down a little bit You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if I was Snook Chaos all the time, the same one of y'all all on here, just like, oh, that's my boy, would be like, yo, don't bling that motherfucker on here. Because I'm telling you, when I'm up, I'm all the way up. So, like right now, I'm a little bit in the middle.
I think we wind down and we want to get ready to celebrate Antoinette's birthday.
Yeah.
So the after party. We done talked enough. When is your project? We want to let you go. When is your project coming out? Snook Chaos.
Right now, the tentative date right now was June 17th, which is my mother's birthday. So, you know, I'm doing that, you know, because, you know, I lost my mom a couple years ago, and my mom was funny. My mom was hilarious. And, you know, I lost my grandmother in December. And like I said, she was another one that was funny. So I think a lot of my, you know, my humor comes from the both of them. So being my mom's birthday is the one that's coming up now. I wanted to, you know, release it on her day. I'm sure she would appreciate this project. So, you know, I had to give it the unedited, the edited, you know, no cursing version. So that's just one long beat over a beat. But yeah, June 17th is what we're looking at right now. And it's going to be released under Funny Boy Entertainment.
Funny Boy Entertainment. Who's next up to drop their next project so we can get the social media?
Well, right now it's just me. So Funny Boy is my entertainment. It's my entertainment company. So it's me first. I do have my daughter. We're working on a project with her right now because my daughter's a singer. You know, so you know we don't have no dates on nothing with her because she's just at the very beginning stages of her project. But and then like I said, Vigor Boy. You know, they got their projects, you know, that's with Chuck and them. We got Chris Papa.
So what's your social media? What's your social media?
My social media, Snook Chaos on everything. Except for that daggone Facebook made me put David McFadden up there, but I'm Snook Chaos on everything.
I know, right? Well, you got your Facebook page, right? Your fan page?
Yeah, there's a Snook Chaos fan page, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so definitely Instagram, Twitter, that Snap thingy, with all that, you know, I'm on all that stuff. I'm on that stuff. You know.
All right, who's up next on the roster to say what's your social media? Who's next?
I do accept nude inboxes too, ladies. Just in case.
Ain't nobody inboxing you.
No, I'm giving virtual patronage.
All right. Storm, what you working on? What's up? What you got? What's your social media and all that?
Yo, that man is crazy. That's my brother though. You know what it is. It's your big homie. Eventually gonna be doing some work with Snook Chaos. We got some stuff lined up in the future. Praise God for good things, man. You know, Stormy Weathers, TC Caldwell on Facebook, Stormy Weathers __ on Instagram. Right now, just working on a couple of projects. But you know, with this COVID lockdown, everything that I'm doing is in theaters. So, you know, we on pause right now. Then we doing virtual single on a Saturday night with the fam. And you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We here celebrating Nettie and her birthday. And please pay attention to me and Big Man. We got a lot of stuff to be working on. Big things coming in the future. Big Man Entertainment, you know, Storm Chasers, and just trying to make it do what it do, baby.
And we're gonna pray you get better. But nobody get off because we're gonna sing happy birthday through song in a minute. So who's up next? I think that is Wayne. Wayne.
Oh, but Storm, anything I got going on, Storm already know about. He just told you.
Oh, you're right. True indeed.
You working with Storm?
You're right.
Yeah, that's my producer.
No, wait. Don't forget you're working on my project too, because I'm going to sing.
Hell no.
I mean, whatever you need, I got you. Don't sweat.
No, don't set yourself up, bro. Don't. Hey, every time you do that, you think of that little goat. Remember that goat?
You know what I want to say? Hey, Nettie, just for you. You know what it is, right?
I know what it is.
I can't even toast with you. I ran out.
We're going to toast in a minute. So, LaShawn, Saran, who's next?
Hi, my name is Saran Travels. You can find me on Facebook at Saran Travels. I tell everybody, don't let COVID-19 stop you from planning. I know that we got a delay and traveling and having a good time for the rest of 2020, but you can plan now and travel later. That's what you can do right now. And again, Saran Travels.
That's Jaru mom.
Yes, tell Jaru I said hello and I miss him. Okay, and his dad too, and his father too.
Oh, no, they be coming down on me hard, so I don't know about them right there.
And please, Stormy, don't take it personal. I still love you. I like the drill alert in you too, but I'm gonna get the Ja Rule.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ja Rule. Wait. What about Ja Rule?
It's an insider, cuz.
That's an insider joke right there.
It's crazy. It's an insider, man. Out of control, bro. Out of control.
Oh,
Black
LaShawn?
folks, man. Black folks, man.
LaShawn, you up next.
Okay, everybody. I am on all social media platforms as LaShawn Elise. My name on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But I'm also under Minute My Minute, which is my new YouTube channel where I do all kinds of things, interviewing all kinds of people. I do some dancing, and I just have fun and live life 1 minute at a time.
I'm gonna inbox all the ladies with eyeballs like this.
She's also known as the Energizing Bunny.
Yes, she is. I think Frank, you're up next, and then you're gonna take us out with the music. But
well, I'm going to give my little church announcement.
Cool DJ Frank on all social media, COOL DJ FRANK. During the quarantine, it's like Will DJ for Food. I'm on all social media Saturdays and Sundays.
I like that, Will DJ for Food.
What happened?
I said I like that, Will DJ for Food. I like that.
Y'all see, I was eating the whole time. You know,
I see.
I can't be like LaShawn. I'm getting my weight up, but I'll be on tomorrow spinning Soulful House at 12 noon. But every Saturday I play everything 12 noon on all social media. Thank you.
all right, Rod Flash. I didn't see your face, but I know you're there. Rod Flash.
Rod Flash on every platform. Just Rod Flash. Plain and simple.
All right, Rod Flash. Bella.
Yes, Shelly.
Tell
Tell them where we can find you, Bella.
Tell us about that wonderful show that you're a part of, Ms. Bell. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. The Melanated Morning Show. We have a Facebook page. Hit us up at Melanated Morning Show. Please do not email me. That's my new catchphrase. Please don't email me. But yeah, check us out. We're on Facebook, Spotify. We are on Amazon. We're on a lot of things.
iTunes, Tidal,
We're on iTunes, Tidal.
Tidal.
You know, Tidal. I hate that. I'm sorry. But we are on so many different social media platforms. Please just look us up at the Melanated Morning Show.
All right, I see Robert Taylor.
Yeah, I just jumped. How y'all doing? My bad for being late. I was setting up a broadcast. DJ's going live around 5 o'clock, and I'm going live at 2 a.m. tonight, once again for after hours. My bad for my tardiness. But
as long as you was here, we good.
Infamous DJ Sega, folks who don't know who he is. That's the
Sega
thing right there. Sega.
You got a different name every time?
Well, I usually come in under Pastor Bobby Thotty, but I guess since I did the Facebook invite link, I just clicked it. I guess it just used my real name.
They just use your real name. Yes, Sega. Oh my goodness.
How y'all doing? How's everybody?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I think it's your turn.
DJ Square Knot. I'm at.
I am not RoboCop. I'm Chub Rock. I'm Square Knot.
I'm at DJ Square Knot everywhere except for IG, where you'll see I'm at Real DJ Square Knot.
Oh, the Real DJ Square Knot.
Yo, you should use that, man. I am not RoboCop. I'm Square Knot.
I like it.
Anybody else?
He's Square Knot. What happened to Jules? Is she still here? Jules, you still here?
I'm here.
All right, so how are you? We giving our last minute shout out. So do you want people to proud of you.
Anybody? Yes, they can. I'm back. Jules just modeled. I'm retired.
You
But
retired?
I ain't doing no more. I'm too old for modeling now.
No, you're not.
But I have a pageant. I'm doing the Miss Full Figure Caribbean in July.
Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
I said that, man.
You are trouble.
She made me the world's first.
Wait a minute, she said Caribbean?
Model.
Yeah, she did. I need a ticket.
Oh, I need to get there. Come on, I love the Caribbean. Give me some information.
I love the big girls.
They are like, we're plugging it, but kind of because of COVID, they changed. It was supposed to be last month. Now it's July. So I'll put it on Single on the Saturday Night page, and I am moving myself back slowly in with the family. Doing me. Daughter is in college.
Hey, are you from the Caribbean?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican born.
You're from Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
You got any?
Well, look, see, I love your town.
I saw.
You got any extra jerk chicken laying around the house?
I do.
I don't no more, so stop. I don't.
Hi, what Jamaica are you from?
I'm looking for Ziggy Marley. Can somebody point me in the direction of Ziggy? If you can point me in the direction of Ziggy,
listen,
that would be
Let me
nice.
tell you, I got a great.
We'll do the butterfly for jerk chicken.
Wait, Snook. Let me tell you.
You need some curry goat.
I got a
don't
great
cook
story
no
about
more.
Ziggy, Bella.
I don't cook no more. Divorce.
You don't cook
no more.
I did it all. I'm doing me now. Sorry.
So
Who got the Ziggy hook up? Who said they had the Ziggy hook up?
Wait a minute. Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
This shit she don't cook no more. I can't hear nothing.
I know. Damn that accent. I'm doing me.
Juliet, let's hear your accent again. They all on your accent. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. That is me. I am an accent freak.
Been divorced 7 years. Me no cook no more.
Me no cook no more. You keep doing that. You ain't got to cook nothing.
So no more parties.
Speak for yourself. I want to play.
Well,
No,
I'm trying to find somebody who does the cooking. It's time for me to get wine and dine.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right, sister.
Two grown kids. I'm done. It's me now.
I want some real Jamaican food. I mean, some real curry.
She said she's not cooking for you. No,
I'll guide anybody through doing it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I want some
I'll
of
guide
that.
you through doing it. Ain't nothing sexier than a man in the kitchen.
Oh,
Fellas, y'all heard that.
Especially, hold on. Especially when he got a wide back and big arms.
So wait a minute. So
you know the ladies with them arms like that, they make good potato salad.
So we gonna move forward. We gonna move forward because we got a salad.
What part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm a city girl.
What part?
I'm from the city, but my parents are from Montego Bay, so my holidays
From
were.
Kingston?
Yes,
From
I'm a
Kingston?
Kingston girl. Mhm.
Okay, that's why you blend in with Philly so much.
I had moved.
Because Kingston is Philly.
It is. No, New York is Jamaica. That's where I was for the last 7 years.
You ain't never lied about that. I'm from the Bronx. I can tell you that. You just told the truth right there.
I lived in New Rochelle 7 years, but I'm back. I can't I'm back.
Well, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're back. And once we open back up and world opens back up, I'm hoping that you're coming out to sing on.
I will. But I'm gonna keep.
We're gonna have a get together at Antoinette house. She got a new house.
We waiting. We gotta wait till the world. We waiting till the world opens up. But everybody gave their last shout outs. What we're gonna do now is sing. Frank, you ready? DJ Cool Frank, you ready?
You can sing and then I'll come in after you. How about that?
What song are we going into? Are we doing
Shine a light on them.
Shine a light on them? That's what we doing?
If that's what you want.
Frank, you just got the easiest DJ job you ever had. All you had to do was eat and play one record.